local governments are also mandated by this law to automate their business permit and licensing system and set up one-stop facilities, services, and to use online unified business application forms. This complements the mandate of the Department of Information and Communications Technology, or DICT, to automate business-related transactions to web-based software and technological platforms. One of the priorities of our 10-point socioeconomic agenda is to encourage competitiveness and improve the overall business environment. We intend to accomplish that by promoting integrity, accountability, and good governance in all government transactions. By automating our bureaucratic processes and integrating online mechanisms in day-to-day transactions, we do not just bring our people closer to their government, we also forge a vibrant and productive relationship that will redound to the benefit of the people. Alam mo, this kind of line has been repeated 1,000 times in this floor. Every president that I can remember was always talking of red tape, graft, and corruption and everything. But with no exception, whether it was a perceptive thing or just an objective, always it has been bruited about hanggang dumating na lang sa akin, and corruption is still there. I remember vividly, during my time, the cabinet members were ordered to process papers online. And I said that you are limited to 30 days, pati yung mga director, 15 days. And in spite or despite of that warning, there seems to be a inadequate or a haphazard implementation of those suggested procedures. I am not attributing any of the cabinet members there. It could be a failure in the lower echelons of government. Pero ito mang graft and corruption is a favorite, parang chewing gum, that it's just being used every day to wash off the dirt and spit it out when the taste runs out. And it is periodically and seasonably done all throughout the years na nandito tayo sa opisina. Me, I have fired several, and I will fire. May I call the Government Corporate Council now? Are you in this? Nandito ka? Kasi kung nandito ka, lumabas ka, you are fired. I do not need you, and maybe you do not need me. Alam mo, yung APECO was granted a franchise, report and everything, and there's always that accompanying provision about gambling. Wala akong magawa eh. I don't like it. I have a very bad experience about gambling when I was young. I've been discouraging people about the gambling is tolerated as if we just... Pati ito mga pirya-piryahan, kasali na mga barangay captains and mayors especially. You run your town or municipality as if you are really the chosen one and not the elected worker of government. Yan ang mahirap dito sa gobyerno na to. When you are granted a franchise to to conduct gambling in a certain facility. It does not include farming out that franchise to other cities and provinces. Kaya pagka ganun, then you can rumble on, following your theory, you can rumble on to give permits beyond the shores of Luzon, and you can do it in Siasi, Holo. Kung hindi pa ka naman gago. So, you are just like a PAGCOR operating an independent entity with the same powers na you grant everything. Hindi ka tarantadong put. So, ganon ang gobyerno yan. And I have been trying to be patient with everybody. But there always is that opportunity to interpret a law or insist on your stupid proposition until the problem gets out of hand. So marami na, every day I've been firing an undersecretary, a secretary. Now I'm firing the government corporate counsel himself. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, maraming abogado dyan naghihintay sa labas. There are thousands of lawyers there waiting for an appropriate opportunity to work in government. Hindi na ako kailangan magtanong. All I have to do is just look around. Marami Pilipino na gustong trabaho dyan. Hindi ko na kailangan itong mga leching. I am sorry, ha. I do not, you are not Duma, hindi kayo. I ask for an apology. But this is just palabas ko lang sama ko ng loob. Because now we are talking about graft and corruption, we are talking about red tape and everything. And yet it continues to, well, nandito man kayo, kaibigan man tayo, do not take it personally. Kasi galit ako doon sa, hindi man ako pwedeng magalit sa inyo, lalo na sa iyo. Paganda mo, hinarapan nila yung picture, picture ko. Tapos, I suppose that picture of mine was taken during a flag ceremony. Kasi nakandyan ang dibdib ko, tapos kaharap kita. Talagang, pero kung gusto mong tutuhanin, okay man lang lahat. Ang buhay na ito. It's so exasperating. Nahihiya ako sa tao. Bakit ganon ang nangyayari sa gobyerno? And I seem to be at a loss kung paano kita, kung patayin kita, o DDS kita, o sagasaan. Bakit pumapasok ng gano'n na nakakahiya nga sa, it had to take Congress to, it's a very simple standards. Yun lang. So I suppose that the executive department can do it. Congress na ito. Hindi lang sa akin. Kung sa atin lang, medyo magkahiyaan pa. Pero tayo dito, napapahiya talaga ako. So, itong online, pati yung sinabi ko na ayaw kong gustong magpila ang Pilipino. Kasi ang ordinaryong Pilipino walang matakbuhan eh. They do not have the money to hire law offices or even fixers for a price. And they have to do it. And some of them are from the provinces, or most of them. At pupunta lang dito to transact a business. They find it hard to move around because of the traffic. So it's one item, and there are about 10 to complete. They can only accomplish one item a day. At kailangan pala ng pera sa hotel. Kailangan pa ng pera sa Lahat. Isa rin dyan na ayaw ko, nakikita ko. Ito namang ombudsman, silang lahat dyan, huwag na yung paalis na Morales na yan. Now you better, you know, I've been a prosecutor all my life. Before yan magpunta dito yung, pag hindi mo mademanda yung mayor, hindi mo mademanda yung gobernador, o hindi mo mademanda kung sino, i-demanda nyo mga assessor, mga treasurer, at pupunta sila dito to face charges. And they have to go to you, maghingi lang naman ng baon o pamasahe to buy the ticket. Because if you do not appear during that day, you will be declared you will be arrested again. Or you are considered to have jumped bail. At ito yung tinatamaan na wala namang choice. There are no choices. Because pag sinabi ng mayor yan, pag sinabi ng pirmahan, pipirmahan talaga yan. Ganun yan. Hindi naman bibigyan niya. Greed. Sana, sige, pirmahan mo yan, bigyan kita ng pera. Wala, pagputok niyan, they are the ones being charged. Usually, because they cannot hire a lawyer of his own choice. Kaya ganun na nangyari. So they come to Manila in tatters. Butas-butas yung barong. Pagdating dito, they suffer kung saan-saan na lang magtira. And they are late even, so they have to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning dyan sa Sandigan. Nakakaawa. Wala naman silang mapuntahan na iba. I'm not saying it's graft, but there is really something wrong, seriously wrong with this country. And I don't know how, anong generation na makorek ito mga to. Thousands of cases like this. Walang mapuntahan ang tao. Kaya ako, may gusto akong sabihin na experience ko. Sabihin naman, nagyayabang ako, wag na lang. Pero wala kasi silang mapuntahan eh. Kaya pag nagpunta yan sa akin, yun na, magka-problema na tayo. Especially in justice. Hindi kasi madali mag-ano ng... Ako, I just like to inform everybody. No contract of government ever reaches my table. Not even for addendums and things like that. Not one, not single, yung mga MRT highway, gano'n. Ang akin is the policy and appointments. Nothing of that sort ever reaches my table. Tanungin mo yan sila lahat, cabinet members. It's cradle to grave. If that is your project, well, that's fine. Work on it, make it perfect. Pagka pumutok yan, iyo yan. Pero sabihin mo ako, makialam ako, kayo nandito man talaga kayo. Sabihin nakialam ako sa gobyerno, when? Nandito man kayo lahat, guys of consequence sa ating gobyerno. Did I ever, even once, even in Congress. Marami naman dyan, impeachment and everything. Itong si, paalis na lang. Ako pa ang, magtanong ka ng isang congressman o isang senador na tinawagan ko dyan sa impeachment. And today, you can have my resignation. I have not called any one of them, cabinet members, na magtanong ng transaction. Baski sino dito tanongin mo. I do not even know their number and I do not call them. And I only call them dito sa Makita sa Malacanang. I have maintained that kind of distance. Bakit kasi sige kaayos ng necklace mo? Kinig ka, bakit kasi? Hindi, binibiro ko lang si Berna kasi wala akong maasar. Bali pang timbang, ang batawag na sa Tagalog, nyawa na. Bali pang balance na lang sa sakit ng loob mo. That's it. I have never. Nung umupaw, day one, nito hindi na ako tumawag kay Pimentel, hindi ako tumawag kay... Well, one time, yung kinonfirm ko lang kay Bebot, kung totoo ba talagang issue yung asawa. Kasi sabihin ko sa kanya, didepensahan kita. Kaya totoo man talaga. Native man ang nanay niya. So magpakasal siya ng 5 beses, that's his business. What he does with this is none of our goddamn business. Totoo yan. Now it's good as any other time to let it out. Wala talaga. Could be Daniel, sir. Sid sa custom. He has been with me. He was my chief of police for so many. He was my... Ni minsan, wala akong tinawagan. Let it go. Sige, si Aguirre, he offered, sabi niya, itong mga tao mo, mga police, they're guilty of murder. So, kung pa-file a case. No problem about that. Sabi ko, why do you have to tell me? In the cabinet. Go ahead, murder. Pailan mo lahat. Let's have trial. Let's have a judicial trial. Masintensyahan mo, sige. Kung basta sinabi ko, protektahan ko yan. If it is connected in the performance of duty. And I believe that, sige, i-convict mo. Bukas, ipardon ko yan. Reinstate ko, 1 rank higher to boot. Pero yung lahat ng magnanakaw, paalisin ninyo eh. Do not give them that privilege of... So, hindi masyado ang Congress dyan, wala mga Executive Department. Pero dyan, sige man lang daldal ng daldal, wala mga, maski sa session, tindig dito, tindig doon, kaya sabi ko, umalis ako dito. Nagsalita ako, walang nakikinig. Ang mga gago, nagsialisan, dalawa na lang kami na iwan o sa stenographer. So, what's different? What am I doing here? So, I went back to being mayor. Well, Congress was a very enlightening period of my life. Not this in nuances ng really, it was a very productive time for me. Pero yung style ng Congress is not hindi maganda para sa... Wala kang nakikinig dyan. Lalo na kung magsalita ka ng in my municipality, there is this, yung kalaban niya, politika, atake ng atake. So, pakialam mo dyan sa kalaban mo sa politika, maghintay ka sa eleksyon. Lalo na yung kalaban ko, Jesus Maria Josep, mag-privilege speech ba? Gusto kong patayin pero... He's now retired, but he's been very good to me. Okay lang. Ganun lang ang buhay. You can always forgive. So yan lang ho yun ang sentimento ko. Para malaman lang ninyo. Wala akong tinatawag. Sabihin mo sa gagang yan. Wala akong pakialam dyan sa... She got herself into it, actually. And it was not because of us. Not because of Congress, because of her peers. Wala naman tayong kasali dyan. Lalo na Supreme Court. Sabi ko nga, kung may magsabi lang dito isa, any one of you, magsabi na tumawag ka sa akin, nakalimutan mo, may kinuusap ka, mag-resign ako bukas. Totoo na yan. Total, gusto ko na lang mag-resign rin eh. Ano bang latest count ito kay Bongbong pati kay ano? Vice President ba talaga yan? Kasi, but there are so many things, development in this country, which I cannot talk publicly. But I am kind of torn between making it public so that you would know the stakes that we are facing. It's not outside, actually. Pati yung what's the truth. Ang mga Lorenzana, si Anyo, maybe Sid, alam niya, but I think it's not the proper time because it masabihin na it smacks of politics. But these are the things that you should know because in weighing where you which side are you on would mean a lot to the country. I just don't know kung kailan ko sabi. I said I am not up to it. Yung magdemanda. Yung kalaban ko sa Davao, siguro he filed cases against me mga 4 times. Umabot kami ng Supreme Court. And always, I'm exonerated, or I was exonerated. Simply because, hindi naman totoo eh. Brad ni Bilyo yan. Pareha sila, hindi naga-midyas. Either may kalyo o talagang to. So I end up by saying that we will try to comply with itong Boracay. Look, I do not mean to lord it over. Nandito naman kayo. Pero as I have promised, I will declare the entire island a land reform area. But kung ako, but I would really, how do I would sincerely suggest na you can carve out a strip there. Costa lang naman ang profitable dyan eh. I will leave that option to you to preserve the coastal area at ibigay ko, I will defer that decision to you. Kung from the lowest point where the high and low tide would probably reach then inland, but the others going ko because I do not think that if you allow a commercial na malaki, you would really strip the island of its environmental safety. Ako ang hinihingi ko lang naman sa inyo is allow me to clean Boracay. We do not have any interest there. Wala akong pakialam dyan o anong gawin nila. Except that because it is touted to be a tourist destination. And so it behooves upon us to make it clean and allow us to rehabilitate. Get the germs out. And existing, pero bakit, ewan ko kung bakit na naging commercial yung banda niyan. That I leave it up to you to decide. If you want to, I said, carve out a few meters from the coastal yung tubig, kayo, I will not touch on that. Mabuti yung, alam mo, marami na kasi pag-commercial na sabihin na, well, you know, these guys made deals. Wala ako hanggang land reform na ko. So I'm directing my DARCO next time to work on it. But I will leave that option sa inyo. Para bahala kayo kung gaano kalaki. But the entire island should be, kasi forestal pati agricultural lang na. I'll give it to the natives. Yun lang po. And ano pa bang gusto ko sa inyo? Wala naman siguro. I'm quite satisfied with our relationship. Thank you for the cooperation that you have extended me. I'm very happy. Ano pa ba? Wala naman siguro. Pero ngayon ko lang nakita a room full of, hindi ako nagbabastos. Huwag kayong maniwala dyan sa yung babae na kalabang ko. Sirahan mo yung television mo para atakihin natin itong mga babae. Hindi ako nagyayabang, ha? Sabihin ng mga babae na anti-woman ako. Maghanap ka ng presidente sa Pilipinas nagpa-hostage para sa babae.
Susunod sa mga balita, Brigada.
Hello.
Okay, Ergel?
Yes, Radyo Mandordes.
Ano yung naputol ang sinasabi niya?
Oo. Sa pahayag ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa mga kababayan, kaya lang pinutol na kasamang Lourdes dahil close in lang kasi yung media na pinapasok doon sa mismong pinagdadausan ng talumpati ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. So ngayon nga kasamang Lourdes, sinabi ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na sinibak ng Pangulo itong head ng Office of the Government Corporation na si Rodolph Philip Jurado, no, dahil daw sa issue ng korupsyon. Noon na lang napabalita na itong si Jurado bilang head ng OGCC ay may pinapaboran daw ng mga gaming firms at gambling firms. So bago yung sinibak ng Pangulo yan si Jurado, hinanap niya muna kung present ba siya sa Malacanang ngayon na pinapalabas siya ng Pangulo sa Malacanang. Sabi ng Pangulo hindi daw niya kailangan ang mga opisyal na